somebody to come up with my identify questions, please feel free to put your questions in all caps so that um,
Hi guys. You need to turn the volume down.
Sorry.
Hi guys. Welcome to my third live broadcast for TVC, but my second actual scheduled live broadcast. Guys, thanks for being here. Whoever is here so far, thank you. Guys, we've got some interesting topics tonight, but we've also got a very, very lovely song playing. Celebrate good times, come on.
No, nothing you can believe.
What's going on right here? It's a celebration lasts throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. Okay, guys, I'm gonna play the song. I'll be back in 5 seconds.
And now it's disappeared. Now I'm on screen with my doggy. And we don't see. Isn't our TBC wonderful, guys?
We have a good time.
What's your pleasure, everyone around the world? Shame, the poor dog is getting spit. Shame, Daisy, ask Katie dog now.
Guys, thank you. Sorry, thank you for being here so far. Stephen, hello, my brother from another mother from the US of A. Okay, guys, it's about time I now start my topic for tonight. Okay, I know some of us that was on the live stream before might still be on Randy's stream, but I know we will get back. So I'm going to start off with my question, and then I'm going to move to the second part of my topic. Yeah, about halfway through the video, I'll go. How do you guys treat someone or handle someone when they say TBC is a scam? Now, in my personal opinion, that's a very, very, very good question to ask, as there is so much naysayers and not discounters, naysayers and just plain asses that's not really interested. But okay, so now I'm going to let you guys ponder on my question for a bit. How do you handle someone when they tell you TBC is a scam? I'd really like to see your views, and I'll give some time to see what everyone thinks, and then I will halfway through the live stream. Then I would say what I do and what I think is actually right to do. Okay, guys. Okay, let me just adjust here a little bit. Okay, there you go. Okay, guys, the second part of my video is about how we need to treat our orphans. Now, this is something that we need to do because today my mother and I were again in town. Okay, we involved with this gentleman. Today he was too busy to meet up with us, as we've been planning to meet up with him for a while. He doesn't want to do anything through the phone. He says face to face always works better, and I agree. Face to face works better. As in the meantime, we didn't just sit and walk around waiting for him. We went to some of our members who we have brought to TBC, who works all in the mall, and we gave him some of the news and info that we have received lately. And that is how we need to treat our orphans. Find out who has been orphaned by their upline, and then we need to be their upline and take the reins of their previous upline, and we need to be better than that person was, so that we do not lose a downline member or a team leader. We need to take and we need to mentor them and train them in getting our information out there as far and beyond as possible. I believe that when it comes to your team members, your TVC team members, you go any means possible to speak to them and to help them and guide them and give them advice and information. Yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything so far.
Stephen says, refer them to the blog.
Yes, we need to refer them to the blog as well. And of course, as a lot of my team members and my mother's team members don't really understand the blog often, they ask, can you maybe somehow explain the blog to them? Then all we sometimes do is we just reread the blog to them. But now we'll meet us if we are nearby, and we'll read the blog out to them, and we'll sit there and we'll read it. They'll listen, and then they either understand it or they then tell us what section of the blog they did not understand, and then we explain it. But we do not just tell them, okay, here's the blog, read the blog, that's it. If they've got questions or anything about the blog, we answer. And that's also how we need to handle our. I don't know if you want to say anything.
Yes, I do. There's a lot of orphans, and we do not know where they're all situated. Sky Ferreira did mention that we must try and see if we can get to find out the orphans that are in the areas that we live in.
Yes.
Like now for South Africa, we need to find out who the orphans are so that we can get in contact with them, because it will be easier as per wherever these orphans are in whatever country. So now for
Yes.
South Africa, it will be us and Donna Maleleke and Ina and so many leaders in Sky, and for Stephen it will be in his area, Stephen, and then for Bitcoin Randy it will be in Bitcoin Randy's area and Kerry's area. So we need to basically get a spreadsheet on where all these orphans are situated.
Yes.
And then start distributing these orphans to the people that want to help and bring these orphans back onto line, onto TVC.
Yes, like I know Butana Maleleke stays in KwaZulu-Natal, Durban.
Yes.
Kerry Ling also is, if I am not
She's
mistaken,
in Pretoria, I think.
Yeah, Kerry Ling is in Pretoria, Johannesburg.
Or Laval, somewhere like that. That's what Butana
but
says.
it's in GP area. I know Sky Fiera stays in Bloemfontein, and then myself and my mother stay in Middelburg. So we've already got someone to do the KwaZulu-Natal area. We've got someone for the Johannesburg area. We've got someone for the Vrystaat area, Free State, and we've got someone for the Mpumalanga area. And of course, what we can do is we can set maybe 3 areas, depending on how much orphans. But we can say, okay, my mother and I, we take on this group. Butana takes this group. Sky takes that group.
But we must all put our heads together, the people in the different countries,
Yes.
and come to a solution to this problem that we have with the orphans that's been left from the people that signed them up that are no longer here with us in TBC or have passed away or have joined some other ventures. We do not know the reason why they are orphaned, but we do need to make this an important issue, because it is important to get them online because of migration and because of the cookie reward
and the $10 wallet fee.
And our $10 wallet fee. So there is so many things and there's so much work to be done, and there's no better time than now to start.
Yes, like my mother taught me my whole life. Why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? Like, for instance, if my mother or my father wanted me to do something and it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I knew it would take me about an hour, I would say, oh, no, I'll do it tomorrow. But my parents, they would teach me, listen, if what you can do today, while there is still time, you do it today, because tomorrow there is different challenges ahead. And to this day, I use what my parents says. I might not always do what I say I will do in a day, because unfortunately there is, of course, different things that pop up in a day. But I try my utmost best to complete my whole schedule for the day. My mother does exactly the same. But I would say the South African members who does YouTube videos on TBC, for TBC, we need to come together so that we can work out a plan on how to get hold of our orphans in South Africa. Like, I would say we come together, me, my mother, Butana, Sky, Ina,
what's that other lady's name?
Kiriling, Mudisane, and so many others. We need to come together and have like a TBC meeting together and come up with a strategy of
How are we going to
making
tackle this?
on how we're going to tackle this. And I think other people like Stephen in his area, with some of the people that he's got in the same area as him, can also do the same. Kerry with the people in the same area as her, which is Montana in the US.
Dawn,
Dawn, which is in Boise, Idaho.
Cindy Shelton.
Cindy Shelton, like I'm not sure where she's from. Randy, which is in California. I think it's Jules, who is in New Zealand. Jules. And then Jules and her other people in New Zealand. But Mom's Magnet, and I'm not sure where she comes from. But I know where most of you people, where you guys come from. But I would say we need to like make a big meeting in our certain areas, especially for people who does YouTube videos in the same state as you. Like if you've got yourself with, let's say, 9 other people in the area in your same state, like us in South Africa. If you've got 9 other people in South Africa that does YouTube videos with us, we come together and we arrange meetings and find out. We put our heads together to make seminars and things where we can get our orphans to join everyone in one big session, and then these orphans choose who they want to be with. Let the choices be from them and not be forced on who they want to be with, because at the end of the day, it goes on self preference.
Yes.
Like I wouldn't want to work with someone who doesn't know much. I'd rather work with someone who shows me they know a lot. Like for instance, Kerry, Kerry the Whitefish Lady,
and
Stephen Cuffy. We've chosen to work with them, to work closely with them, because we know they know quite a bit in TBC. Okay, we wish we could also work with Randy, but Randy's, of course, he's got his own team. But now, okay, guys, but we really need to start getting on board with helping our orphans and tracking down the orphans in TBC. I'm sure admin would give us somehow a way on how we can do this. But this is something that we really need to start tackling so that we can get our fingers out of our behinds to start getting this TBC amazing billion coin to start flourishing even more than what it currently has. Because like I said in my mom's live stream, TBC is currently sprinting. But now we need TBC to run a turbo boost, a supercharged boost at super speed.
Hello, moms.
Hi, moms. Welcome here. I did watch a bit of your video, but I was in between your video and Randy's video, so I didn't really get much on your video.
You were watching 2 videos at once?
Yes, both of us, myself and my mom. I had Randy's video on my laptop and your video on my phone. My mom was the same. Randy's video on her laptop and your video on her phone. So
she says, I'll switch from Randy to you. We'll watch Randy later. Haha. Just finished my own show. Yes, we know, moms.
Yeah, thanks, moms. Thanks for being here. But we really need to, like Randy said, we need to get off our asses and start doing something about our orphans and about all these other things, because TBC needs to get into nitro boost mode, is what the word I was looking for, so that we can speed up all our processes. Like I mentioned in my mom's video, we currently close on to 3 million members. Okay, and very, very close. If each one of us members, now if there was no orphans, now this is what I'm pointing out. If there was no orphans, if each and every single one of us TBC members goes out and finds one person a day to join TBC and joins one person a day, we will grow the first day 3 million members. Then we'll be on 6 million members. The next day we can grow from 6 million members to 12 million members. Then
and moms are saying, sweet doggies, sir. The sweet doggies just saying hello to the TBC world and the divisions in TBC.
Thanks, moms.
This is my baby, moms.
Yeah, so it will be like a pattern. And one hell of a freaking amazing thing if we could do it like that. Like, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It is very, very possible. One person, every single member of TBC every day goes and joins one member. So then in 5 days, I will join 5 people, but I've got to get that person to join one person a day. If we can get everyone to join one person a day, day 1, 3 million members. Day 2, 6 million members. Day 3, 12 million.
Mom says, love you both.
Love you too, moms. Day 4, 24 million members. Day 5, 48 million members. Okay, I might be having my math a bit wrong now. Day 1 will be 6, day 2 will be 12, 24, 48, 96. Then it goes even higher than that. 182, 192.
Guys, we can do this.
Guys,
like Randy says, get off your asses.
Get off your asses. We need to start doing this. We need to. We really, really have to. It is not impossible. There's a movie called Mission Impossible, but TVC is not a Mission Impossible. TVC is the Mission Possible.
Yeah, is the mission
Possible.
Not impossible, possible.
Maybe that's what I should have called this video. TVC is Mission Possible. But guys, okay, now I want to get to my second part of the video. I think I've spoken enough. Well, I think I can now move to the next point. The first part of the video.
Mom said yes, get up.
Get up off your asses.
Maybe we must find a song and stop playing that song on beginning of our videos. A song that says get up.
Yeah, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You need to get up off that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, guys, my main topic of this video was, how do you treat someone or handle someone who says TBC is a scam?
Steven said refer them to the blog, and so did Karina.
Okay, yes, refer them to the blog. Okay. Now I've done that.
And they still say it.
And they still say it's a scam. So you know what I've turned to do? I go to them and I say, I want hard evidence in my hands. I want papers stating your reasons for what you say. I want hard evidence proving what you say. 99.9% of people, when you tell them that, turn around and walk away and they forget about you. That's a naysayer. Person who says TBC is a scam is already a naysayer. But I started in the beginning. I left it. But then I decided to say, hold on. I want to know why people say this. Not because I'm interested in what they have to say. It's because I've got hard evidence to back up what I say. So I can be against what they say.
Prove them wrong.
So I've got hard evidence to prove them wrong. And everyone knows what this hard evidence is. Many. And like today, for instance, the guy who we could be buying cars from, he knows of someone. I'm not going to mention names or anything, but the person said TBC is a scam. This guy, we've given him a lot of information. And he went and said, because this person wanted him to join Bitcoin. So he went and said, why do I want to join something that fluctuates, that is unstable on the market, when I can join something that always rises and grows?
Which is TBC.
Which is TBC. This person said to him, these people want to buy cars from him. As we know this person as well. And so this person said, so now these people want to buy cars from me. And said, you know what you can do? Take the cars they want to buy, burn the cars to a cinder that is just a piece of burnt metal lying on the floor, and then you give them cars for TBC because that person said that's what TBC is worth. And then this guy stood up for TBC, and he only knows about TBC now for about 2 weeks. 2-3 weeks. It's about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. And he stood up for TBC. And you know what? I'm proud of this guy. I really, really am. And he said, they are currently busy with a migration. The migration will be starting anytime soon. The fiat currency exchange will be starting anytime soon. We are currently close to 3 million members. And we have got thousands of testimonial videos posted on the testimonial page in the back office.
Steven says yes, have hard evidence, James.
Yes. So Then this person apparently was quiet.
Couldn't reply back.
She couldn't reply back. So he said to this woman, in the beginning, no one wanted to know Bitcoin.
That's true.
People said Bitcoin is a scam.
There's people that still say today.
There's still people that say today, and I know a lot of them. They'll rather be in TBC than be in Bitcoin, to be honest. I've joined 2 or 3 people who I've joined to TBC who hate Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is good, but it's got its own faults. Just like Ethereum and everything else.
That's in the market.
But that's their problems that they have to sort out. And he said, this is how I understand cryptocurrency. And I never mentioned anything to this guy in this way, but this is how he explained it to the woman. This is how I understand cryptocurrency. You start off as a baby. Bitcoin started off small. Peer-to-peer trading. And for how long did Bitcoin do peer-to-peer trading? In my understanding, I hope I'm not wrong, but it was for quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, so for longer than if I remember correctly, Bitcoin did not have any news on currency exchanges or anything within the first 3 years, 3 years of being in existence. And he said, then once the baby is there, it's born, it needs to be nurtured and guided to start crawling. And then from crawling, it needs to start walking. And then from walking, it needs to start running. And then from running to sprinting, from sprinting to super speed. So that's how he understands cryptocurrency. And that's how he explained it. That's how he told me. He told this woman. And I told him, you know, I'm happy for what you did. Thank you for standing up for our coin. And guys, look, for whoever of you says it like this, I thank you for standing up for TVC.
We need to.
We need to stand up for what we believe. This woman was apparently so gobsmacked by what this guy said. She greeted him, climbed in her car, and drove away.
And they haven't heard from her for a while now.
And it happened yesterday, apparently. And normally this woman would come see them every day. She hasn't been there today. So it must mean that he must have hit a soft spot. Bitcoin had their own faults in the beginning.
Ethereum had their own faults and they still have it now.
Yes. Just like TVC. But these are growing pains everyone goes through, every business. Like I mentioned in my mom's video. August Horsch went through growing pains in his company. I went through growing pains in my personal company. And I still currently go through some of them. But these are things that we need to say, okay, look, we're not going to sit and crumble because of what happened. We are going to continue.
And we've grown to be better, bigger, more successful with TBC than ever before.
Yes. This is why I say, when someone tells you TBC is a scam, don't ignore them. Because they're just going to keep on coming back, coming back. With even more shit to dishearten. So when someone says TBC is, they say, oh, I think TBC is a scam. You know,
Ponzi scheme.
it's a Ponzi scheme. I want hard evidence. I want your proof. I want everything you have on file to state your facts. 99.999% of the people will not be able to give you a thing. Yeah, they might come and say, oh no, because there's no send buttons and because there is the problem with the blockchain and there is this and there's that. No. Only thing I know about that TVC had a hiccup with was the blockchain being clogged up with too many transactions.
That's it.
And the send buttons were switched off due to that, so there is no more transactions done, so that admin can set up the backlog. And in the meantime, the blockchain crashed, which caused admin now to give us a new blockchain. I give them when they want to start throwing me this evidence, and I start throwing them the blog, I start throwing them the info site, I start throwing them the testimonials, I start throwing them with Randy's videos, I start throwing them with our personal videos, I start throwing them with how many transactions we have made to TBC. And I tell people that we will be going to Uganda soon. Okay, look, no one has told me personally in the last 2 weeks that TBC is a scam.
No. But you do get that odd person.
But you do. 1 out of every 100 people will okay, let me put it this way. The odds are actually, in fact, of 3 out of 10 people, 30 out of 100 people will say something is a Ponzi scheme, a scam, or a pyramid scheme.
But it's what they have heard, it's not what they know.
That is their own personal opinion. And in my personal opinion, when people have that kind of opinion about TVC, it's irrelevant because they do not know the facts. And this is what we need to start throwing out. Not just giving them the blog link or the InfoSite link or sending them Randy's video. You need to start giving people hard evidence. Because if they're gonna tell you TVC is a scam and you turn around and you walk away, or you turn around and walk away, not even say anything, this person's not gonna quit. But if you throw them with evidence and you throw them back on what they say to counteract their words, then they'll see that, listen, I can't shit in this person's face. Like Randy said, guys, get off of our asses. And I like the way.
A lot of us are still asleep. A lot of exhibitions are asleep and they need to be woken up.
We need to get off our asses and we need to defend TVC against these freaking scammers. Well, not scammers. People who think TVC is a scam. We need to prove it's not. Because if you cannot give proof to a person who says it's a scam, then you do not know TVC yourself. And I'm not trying to knock anyone on their toes, but if you as a TVC member don't have someone, if you yourself don't know all the info, and if you do not have a person who is working closely with you who has a lot of info, you can refer to this person to stand up for TVC, then in my personal opinion, this is only my opinion, then you do not know much about TVC. I don't know if my mother will agree with me.
Yes, I do.
I don't know if Stephen Cuffey will agree with me and whoever is watching this video.
But we mustn't make it a fight. We mustn't go with them guns a-blazing.
No.
We must do it in the most subtle and humblest way. And we mustn't continue at it for lengthy amounts of time either.
Give it 5 minutes, is all you need.
Yeah, because we have got so much work to do on the most important things, and that is signing people up, giving them the free gift,
Yes.
helping our orphans, finding our orphans. So, yeah, to the naysayers, they can all be naysayers, but then you'll get the person that gets to tick you off that particular day. And we do all have those days where we get ticked off by someone because we didn't have such a great day when we woke up or something happened. But whatever happens, we do get those days.
Yes, the thing that ticks off most people is when someone nags about something, especially when it's something that they love and believe in.
Yes, definitely, so true. So I know that there's now, what's the time now?
No, 59 minutes past 8.
There'll be another show in another half an hour. It will be Stephen Cuffey show. So if anybody wants to join Stephen's show, you're more than welcome to. I don't know if you want to speak some more. I don't think whose show is on after this.
I'll speak for about another 5 minutes, maybe less.
Okay.
But guys,
More videos need to be on the live stream. We need more people.
we need to get more slots for it.
Effort.
We need to make more effort, guys. Like, I didn't have to go and do what I did in the beginning of the video, but I did what I did because I have passion for TBC.
We have a lot of passion for our TBC and for our TBC family.
I love TBC. And guys, like I said, no. I don't want to go and step on anyone's toes or make anyone upset. Showing someone TBC is not a scam, it shouldn't be a fight. Like I wanted to mention on that is, when you go into court and you're standing trial or you're a witness to someone standing trial, that's all fought by law. Which is also not the right way to do it, because the government's law system is also not correct, but it's still fought in a court and not by fists or words or
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Yes. Someone tells you TBC is a scam, ask for hard evidence. Tell them, I want to see your proof. And then once you have got the proof, it will, if they either just turn around and walk away and not do anything, or if they provide you with things, then we have got so many resources about TVC to counteract their proof. We can give them proof to counteract this, to show them otherwise. And this is what we need to do, not just to people who say TVC is a scam or the discounters, but to new members as well. We need to provide them with proof that TVC works. We need to provide them with hard evidence that TVC will change the world, and there is so much of it. Admin's blogs is one of the main things we can use as hard evidence. That's the biggest thing we can use as hard evidence. Guys, I know a lot of you is only seeing me now on YouTube, but you saw me in a few of my mom's videos. But I've always loved TVC. But I decided to go and start making my own videos and doing my own live streaming as well, just so that I can start voicing my own opinion. I have become a very open and honest person because of TVC. And a lot of people don't like it. They don't like it, they can lump it.
I am who I am.
No, I am me.
I'm not plastic.
I won't change for no one. I won't change for nothing. Yes, guys, the world we live in is a difficult place.
If you can make it an abundance place,
We can make it an easy place to live in. We can no, I can't get to it. I don't even say anything.
all our dreams can be reached. Any dream is reachable. And you know why? If you can dream it, you can live it, and you can reach it. Do not give up on your dreams, and do not give up on yourself. And keep the faith of yourself and the faith of TBC. Because TBC started off as a dream and became a reality. And look at all our members that believe in the same vision that we believe in. You cannot achieve things in life by no action behind it. Actions speak louder than words, guys. I keep on saying this, and I will keep on saying this. You cannot achieve anything in life if you do not put action behind it. It doesn't help a person saying, I'm going to cut the grass tomorrow, and then in 2 weeks' time, the grass is knee high, because you didn't put action behind it in actually going out and doing so.
Yes.
And that's how I've lived my life all my life. I've always also been proud of my life, and I've always wanted to make the people around me proud of me, because I like to keep everybody that is around me and that's in my life as happy as they can be. Happy people make me happy. I was like that from a little girl, and I'll be like that until the day I do not breathe anymore. Mom says you all are not allowed to change. You are not allowed to change. Mom, we won't change. Not for nothing. We will stay the way we are, and you mustn't change, because you guys, Stephen, moms, you are all absolutely 100% excellent.
Guys, like we said the other day, we need to be more into TBC. That's what I was trying to say.
In love with TBC.
We need to be in love with TBC, and I am in love with TBC. My mother is, and I hope you guys can see it. Now, I'm so amped for TBC. I won't even go to sleep. I can sit and speak to you guys until tomorrow night this time.
Easy.
Live streaming. But I can guarantee you, like Randy said, because if he says everyone knows he talks a lot, he gets people to say to me, can you stop talking for a bit? You know, I can guarantee you it will end up being the same with my mom. But we have got so much to say about TVC and to people about TVC. I'm surprised we even get chances. But guys, look, I can't go on too long. There is someone live now. I don't know if some of you might be wanting to watch this next live stream that's up now. Guys, look, I love you all. I thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing in with what I had to say. If any of you agree with me, before we shut down the video, just type in the comments in bold letters, TBC works for me. If you agree with what I stated in with my video, just say TBC works for me. Guys, I thank you so much for being here. I don't know if you want to read quickly.
Thank you, everybody. You guys are absolutely awesome. Hi there. Sorry, I was listening to Randy's live stream. That's fine, Sky,
Okay,
but thank
Sky.
you for joining. We are on our way out, but yeah, I don't know if you want to repeat, or you can message Sky personally and what you.
Sky, I'll repeat what I said quickly for you. What my whole point was, I asked you a question before in my mom's video. How do you treat someone or handle someone that tells you TBC is a scam? When someone tells me TBC is a scam, in the beginning I used to turn around and walk away. But now what I do is I go to the person and I say, listen, yeah, I want you to give me proof, hard evidence. I want you to give me as much as you've got stating your facts. And so sometimes people will give me nothing. They'll just turn around and walk away because they can see, look, I can't shit in this guy's face. But
Okay, Sky says she'll watch our videos. So
okay, Sky. Look, at least now you know point basically what I was saying. Stephen Coffey, Sky Fiera, Mom's Magnet, Corina. Who else was here?
that's it for now.
Guys, I thank you so much for being here. My words of wisdom for tonight, as you guys know, that's what I'm prone to do before I end up my video. You never lose. You either win or learn.
Yeah, we don't lose. We cannot lose because we are winners. We are winners not only for ourselves, we are winners for TBC. Okay, guys, stay safe. God bless. Live streaming tomorrow again. Basically, I think it's exactly the same time as tonight.
No, same as yours, but mine's later.
Yeah, mine's the same. James's is a bit later. Powerbox is a bit later.
Yes, I'm a bit late.
Okay, guys, have a blessed night's rest. And that's if you're going to be going to sleep tonight. If it's South Africa people that's watching, Stephen Cafe, I know is not from here. So, to everybody all across the world, have a wonderful time. Do not forget, keep on sharing the free Kringle. Don't forget about the orphans. And don't forget to stand up strong for TBC.
We love you all.
Bye.
Don't forget what I say. You never lose. You either win or learn. Guys, that is so true. But guys, from my side, James Murphy, aka TBC Powerbox. Till the next video. Ciao for now. Be safe.
Arrivederci.
Ich liebe dich.